All right, so apparently this is a day for just nonsense. And I'm going to address the nonsense because a report dropped today that Russell Wilson, the Eagles had a deal for Russell Wilson in place. It was going to be done. And Russell Wilson, with his no trade clause, denied that trade. So you can tell by my voice right now that I'm not buying this story. And I find it a little suspicious that this is coming out now instead of, I don't know, when Russell Wilson was first traded or a few days after he was traded or something like that. It's weird that this is coming out a year later. But anyway, you know what? For the sake of argument, let's just pretend this is true because this is something at the time the fans wanted. I wanted, I'll even admit. You could even go back to like my first few videos of my YouTube channel is me saying I'm done with Jalen Hurts and wanting Russell Wilson. But I don't think the organization was going to do that because a lot of these guys, Jason Kelce, Brandon Graham, came back to play with Jalen Hurts because they knew he was the leader. So, yeah, that's why I don't buy it. But let's just say, for the sake of argument, that is true. And the Eagles had a deal in place. Everybody's, high-fiving in the Eagles facilities because they got Russell Wilson. And Russell Wilson said, nope, I ain't going here to Philadelphia. Let me just say this. That is 100% his loss if that is the case. He was too ignorant and could not see, was in denial how great it is to play in Philadelphia and how good this team really was. And, we had to go and show this year how good of a team the Philadelphia Eagles actually are. So that's his loss. And then he was subject to that absolute mess in Denver with Nathaniel Hackett and his horrible play in the worst year of his career. So if that's true, that's his loss. We all saw who got the better end of that deal. Secondly, obviously, I'm glad it didn't happen because we got to see the real Jalen Hurts and now Jalen Hurts at this crazy level he's playing at now. And I expect him to be even better next year, which is crazy to even say. But yeah, so if this is true, then the Eagles caught a break, and we caught a break with this one that we didn't end up with Russell Wilson. So yeah, I've seen this rumor all day long, and I've just been laughing at it. It's just ridiculous to even, it's ridiculous to even think about that people like me were saying that we should have got Russell Wilson in the first place. But also, again, this report coming out now a year later just seems odd to me. So with all that being said, we move on. Jalen Hurts is the quarterback and leader of this football team. God works in mysterious ways, and what was best for this football team happened.